my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. And today's reading is for the month of June 2026 for the Earth sign Taurus. Taurus, I do hope that you're doing well. Before I get into this spread, which you can see I've already shuffled off camera and laid out the 10-card Celtic cross spread, I did just want to apologize for being missing in action for the last 6 months. Just had a lot of personal things going on, and as much as I have tried to record readings during this time, I just have not been mentally sort of there to be able to do that. So I'm hoping to get back on track. So you are the first of the third of the Earth signs that I'm doing, but you're the first group of readings that I'm recording. Interesting, because just looking over the spread quickly, I can see that the cards are very similar to your fellow Earth signs readings, Capricorn and Virgo, but we'll see as I get into it what other messages come through for you, Taurus. Okay, so center of your spread, you have the Seven of Wands, and it is crossed by, so what could help or hinder is the Chariot, another 7, but 7 of the major arcana associated with the water sign of Cancer. So, it could be a month where you are really needing to defend yourself, defend your point of view. You can see that this person he's up on the sort of peak here. He's definitely outnumbered, right? So you can see the 6 wands pointed at him. But even though he's outnumbered, he ultimately has, he comes out on top. He has a better vantage point. He's able to see the people coming at him. He is also able to defend himself with the shield. He has what they don't have, which is his dragon. So no matter what or how you might end up being challenged this month, I feel that you are victorious. And we do see that kind of coming through over and over again in the spread. So this Chariot, it's full steam ahead, but it is a card of victory. And it is victory, it's like a hard fought for victory. So after really putting in, standing your ground, putting in the hard work, you come out victorious. The Chariot can also represent movement, can be moving to a different place, can be physically moving, right, across land. So there might be a move coming in for you this month, Taurus. Can be buying a car, selling a car, just traveling right across land this month of June. But it is a card of victory. So standing your ground, defending yourself, and then ultimately coming out victorious. Now you do have quite a few major arcana showing up in your spread. Just looking, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana showing up. So quite a few of them, which just really tells me that this could be a very significant month for you, the month of June. In the deep past, you have the Death card, major arcana number 13, Death, which is associated with the water sign of Scorpio. And Death represents a significant change coming in. This is one chapter in your life coming to an end, and in order to give way to a brand new chapter, a brand new cycle. So through death comes new life. Depending on when you hear this reading, right, many of you might have already experienced this closure, this ending to a chapter in your life. This could be, with different people watching. It could be in any area of your life. It could be on the love front, on the work front, but just, it could be even like a chapter as far as your health, like things that you have typically done. You might be leaving that behind and starting a new health regime. So it can be very different for everybody, but a significant ending with the Death sitting in the foundational position. In the recent past, you have the Ace of Wands. Aces in the Tarot are blessings from the universe. They are yes cards. So if you've been waiting for an answer about something, this is the yes. It's Wands, so it's fire energy. It has to do typically with the work that we do, creative projects and endeavors, and our own drive, passion, determination, and ambition related to those things. Could be this new job coming in, but it is as the Ace, it is sort of this spark of creativity. So could be, it does sit in the recent past as well. So you might have already experienced this. You might have already received this new job offer, or this new creative project you might have begun in the recent past. But there's a lot of movement. We have crowning your reading the Eight of Wands, sorry, not Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, which is fast, which is another card of movement. We have movement with the Chariot at the center. Can be fast-paced news coming in, right? That back and forth communication. So applying for jobs, waiting for the email back, interviewing, getting the job offer. So it can also represent travel by air, but it's positive news and it comes in quickly. And we have more significant change with the Wheel of Fortune showing up in the near future. So this is number 10 of the major arcanas, right? The Wheel of Fortune is, it's associated with the fire sign of Sagittarius, so more fire energy here, right? We do have quite a few fire sign cards in the spread. But again, this idea of, a chapter closing, or in this case, one, if you've been on the downswing of the wheel, now a new cycle coming around. The wheel is on the upturn, and it's a new chapter, this new cycle coming in. So it typically is very, it's very fortunate, it's very positive, much like this Eight of Wands, it's positive. So a new positive cycle starting up in your life. It looks great. Okay. Moving on to you, you show up as the Seven of Pentacles, and in your surroundings, you have the Four of Wands. So Seven of Pentacles, you're definitely focused on your finances, on your career. And with the Seven, obviously she has worked long and hard. You can see that she now is seeing the fruit of her labor. She's holding the basket of fruit. You can see all the tree is laden with pentacles. And she's really asking herself, should she stay where she is? Should she change anything that she's been doing? It's kind of that idea of, should you, if you stay doing what you're doing in the same job, will it ultimately get you to the Ten of Pentacles, right? Or do you need to move in a new direction? So it's kind of analyzing where she is, taking stock, right? But there's another card of celebration. This Four of Wands, it can represent moving in together, moving into a new home. It's 11/11, right? So this sort of portal energy as well. It can represent a marriage, a celebration, buying a home, moving home. But in general, it's a very positive card of celebration, and we have more celebration. We haven't gotten there yet, but the overall energy for the spread is a card of celebration. In your hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment, the minor arcana version of the star card. So, you're hoping that your whatever wishes that you've set, put out into the universe, you're hoping that they come true. And you have as the outbound energy, the High Priestess. This is very highly intuitive energy, this High Priestess. And she's associated with the water sign of Cancer. She's very in tune with her intuition. She also encourages you to tap into your intuition. So pay attention to signs, synchronicities, messages coming through at nighttime in your dreams. Might be a great time for you to keep a dream journal. But you might be receiving news also, in addition to sort of this news that is coming in kind of in the physical realm. You might be receiving news coming through from your spirit guides, coming through these very intuitive messages that you might be receiving. And we do have the Three of Cups as your overall energy, which is a card of celebration. It can be as simple as getting together with your friends that you haven't seen in a while, meeting up for a coffee or going out for a drink, to a more significant celebration. So celebrating news of a pregnancy, birth of a child, an engagement, a new job offer, right? But it is a card of celebration, celebrating something with those that you cherish, right? With your friends, and just looking beneath it, we do have the Eight of Cups, which is walking away. So yeah, I feel that going back to you with the Seven of Pentacles, like, oh, should I stay or should I go? Like, if I stay in this job, will it get me to the Ten of Pentacles? I feel that you are moving in the new direction. If there is a should I stay or should I go moment, I feel that you are going to be going in this new direction with the Eight of Wands, this movement with going back to this center of the spread, the Chariot, definitely heading in new direction. So looks like a very powerful month for you, Taurus. I do hope that the messages have helped. I thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful month of June. Bye for now.